first one. The second one turns on that little light for nighttime when you climb in so you can see the steps. This one here with the red light is your battery disconnect. So you're going on vacation, you're not gonna go out for, let's say, 2 months. Turn this off and it separates those house batteries from the whole coach. So there's no battery draw whatsoever. So when you come back to use it, turn it on. Those batteries will be in the same condition they were when you shut it off. Okay?
So there's no need to leave it connected?
No, correct. Because you don't have any batteries. All right. Okay. Now this is electricity here. This is going to be lights. Which is let's see. That one's there. This one is your porch light right here. This one brings in the TV. Just like that. Raise it up. Just like that. Okay. Over here we have your fire extinguisher. You're going to pull the strap back. It's gonna loosen it. Remove it. Cut this little yellow band off. Pull that pin. It's ready to be used. Okay. If you're gonna find a small fire, always point it to the base and not the top, because you just spread it if you do the top. Okay. We have a little bit of storage here, so you can put your shoes in here or anything else you might want to store in there.
Muddy shoes.
Muddy shoes, like that. Not you're gonna get scolded, and if you're bad enough, they'll spank you. Anyway, so here we have a drawer that opens up because you want to put a little stuff in there. Okay, under here we have storage also. All the little compartments, but you know you got your little stuff that you can find no place. You don't want to put it in the drawers. Always can use this little space for other things. Okay, this is heat coming out. So when you turn on the furnace for heat, you're gonna get some heat coming out of here. Okay, work my way up. Close the door so we can stay cool in here. Okay, this is your set of keys here. Okay, this curtain, you just pull it down. A little bit of privacy, okay? All right, cabinet here. This shelf is adjustable. Just take it off and you can set it in any of those there that you want. Your lights are touch lights. Just like that, okay? Your TV right now is operating off your antenna, okay? Right. Your antenna is only this tall. It doesn't crank up. It just sits there. But you do have this. Now on the antenna itself, only the top turns, but the base stays stable. So let's say you're getting like stuff like this, you may need to adjust it. See how for a clearer picture. Okay. Now this here is your DVD player for this TV here. So you just put your DVD in there and you'll be able to watch whatever you want over here. You have your water pump on. We can draw water out of here. This side is the hot side. See if it was on there. Starting to get warm. So the water heater was on. It's hot now. This is the cold side. So now the water is going to come out cold. If you go in between, you'll have warm water. Stainless steel. This is Formica. So Formica is a really thin sheet that they glue onto the top of particle board. You're probably familiar with all this stuff, right? So you don't want to cut on it, because in time it's going to get ugly. You're going to have to replace it. So get a cutting board. Get something to put something hot on it, because it'll blister it with heat. Okay? It gets like blue hot, it starts to buckle up. We have drawers over here. This is the remote for your stereo and on the dash. Storage, and it's a big compartment under here. So there's a lot of stuff you can put in there. It's mostly probably a trash can, some pans or anything else you may want to put down there. Excuse me. This is your paperwork. So in here are all your manuals, all the stuff on the TVs, the refrigerator, the stove, and all that. It's all in this package here. Okay? Again, an adjustable shelf right here. Right, well, you have cabinet space up on top. So up here, you have another outlet for electricity, and you have a plug for your microwave. You can see that to your left. Okay. It has a little bit of a what you can lip on here, so things don't slide off and hit you in the head. Hopefully, you know. The microwave has a turntable in here. So you do have your popcorn, baked potato pizzas that you can use to warm it up. This is your light underneath. This is the fan that opens that little flap that I showed you up high. The air can go out. This is your grease catcher. And actually, it goes here. And there's a clip that holds it on. There. So that's washable, removable, put it back up. Now your stove, you're gonna bend this down as you go up. There's a little feet here, and a little one here that catches the little bar back here and keep it back there. Okay? This is a striker. It only turns to the right. It will not turn to the left. So every time you click, you send a spark to all three at the same time. So it doesn't matter, you can light the farthest one away. We have gas going up here. This. Oh, right there. Okay. And then you can lower them down, or you can raise them up.
Hey, I keep out a lot of heat. I can feel it.
Can you feel it right there? Yeah. Yes, yes. Okay, up, raise it up, and then forward. And you're gonna lay down right on top. Now, this what slides the pilot on the oven. So your oven pilot is located all the way on the bottom. Let me get my key so I can show you. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this, push it in, and go to pilot, and it pops out. See that? The only way you can light that down there is to hold this in. I just open up the gas. You're going to get a barbecue lighter. You'll see the pilot located right down there in the center. But right above that is a thermocouple. So when you light that, it's going to heat up that thermocouple. Give it about a minute, then release it. The flame needs to stay on. If it goes out, relight it. Okay, once it's on, then you can go from 300 all the way to 500 or broil and do your cooking or baking under here. When you're done, you can return back to pilot and the pilot will stay on. But if you're not going to do any more cooking or baking, always shut her down. Okay? A little drawer down here. Now behind this one is where that furnace is located. We had the exhaust on the outside. So there's no filter back there. So there's no reason to take this off. It's just a container that holds the furnace, and then there's ducting that goes out of the sides of the furnace. Okay. Up here we have storage. And again, this has a little lip on it for the stuff you might want to put up there. It's not really big, so every time I'd open up, I might be standing to the side, just in case something does decide to fall off. It'll fall on the person that's next to you. Okay. Now, your refrigerator. Okay. This is to turn it on and off. Okay. Mode. So mode is here is auto. Electric only. Gas only. Auto. So auto is throwing you a plug, telling me it is running on electricity.
Okay.
If I was to unplug you on auto, this would turn to a flame over here, letting you know that it's on propane. But the A is telling you that you're on auto. If you were going to say gas only, then that would be by itself telling you you're only operating on propane. Okay? And there'll be no A up there. Okay. Temperature. 5 is the coldest. So this is cold, and it gets colder as you add the little stars to it. That is the coldest. Okay? Got a little handle on the bottom that you squeeze. That should be nice and cold. Yes, and it is. And the bottom one right here, you squeeze it, open it up, and you've got the bottom of the refrigerator. Now when you store this, and the moisture from the fins goes down this tray right here, goes through here, and it exits to the outside. Okay, right. Alright. Now this is a partition. There's a rod that goes into a hole up there. So when you pull this down, you're dropping that steel rod down. Bring it across. I'm going to change it to this side so I don't smash my finger. And then when I let it go up, it knocks into a hole up on the top. So it doesn't let this open. Bring it down. Then I want to let it go. You hear that click? It's locked into place. Alright. Your shower door, this comes across and catches here. Water, just turn it on here. I'm going to point it in that direction so I don't get wet. So you have your sprayer, but if you're dry camping, always conserve water. Rinse down, and then soap up, and then rinse out. And that way you won't ever have problems with running out of water. You got the skylight up there. That's pretty good for people that are tall.
He's leaving the license plates here for you, buddy.
Okay, you're gonna take care of him too, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got most of the paperwork printed. I just wanted to bring his registration.
Alrighty. Okay. Now, this is the same thing, but that starts your generator. So this is the meter. It keeps track of how many hours your generator has ran. We go in sequences of 100. Okay, so you're gonna hit the stop. Okay. And this is gonna come on to let you know it's okay to start it. Okay. You hear it running? It has 105 hours on the generator. So you're not gonna change that oil till you hit 200. Okay? Okay. These things, if you keep the maintenance on them, will last you up to 4,500 hours, which is a lot of years of usage. Okay? Yeah, you'll never wear it out. All right. And then what I did is I turned off the thermostat, because when I turn this off, sometimes it'll trip a breaker. And that's all it is trip a breaker. Okay. So we're going to turn it back on. Okay. Now, this is your tanks. Propane, battery condition, how much fresh water you have, how much toilet water you have, how much dirty water you have. And this is going to tell you low or charged, empty, 1/3 of a tank, 2/3 of a tank, or full. So you press the propane, it's telling you got a full tank. Fresh battery condition, telling you that it's fully charged. But anytime you're connected to electricity, it's going to read fully charged. So you want to check it before you turn anything on, before you plug it in, check your battery condition. It'll tell you a true reading. Fresh water, you've got a full tank of fresh water. We can dump that if you like, no problem. Gray, black, it should be empty. Start using the toilet, it starts going to the F. When it starts to flicker, time to look for a place to dump your tanks. Gray water, empty. So as you start using the sinks and the shower, it's starting going to full. Full tank, start using the water, it starts going to empty. Okay. This opens up your slide out, which is already open, but it also retracts it.
I think it's closed right
Is it
now.
closed?
It's closed.
Okay, I gotta turn on. There you go. If I hold it, it'll keep going open. If I let go of the button, it stops.
It does both of them at the same time, right?
No, they're separate switches. Now you always got to be careful with the driver's seat when opening and closing. It's got to be forward enough that the slide out doesn't hit it, because it will bend it or tear it. Okay, this is your water pump. So this is what allows you to pump water out of that tanker. Okay? This is your water heater on propane. So when you go to light it, as long as this light does not come on, you'll have hot water in 15 minutes. Okay? All right, down here is your propane detector. So this tells you if it smells propane, especially if it's coming from the stove. Propane is heavier than air, goes to the ground and travels. This is going to smell it and let you know that it is smelling it. The thing is that if it was propane right now, it would not stop beeping. It would beep and drive you crazy. So as soon as you hear this one go off, get out instantly. Go over to the other side, turn off the gas, then come back and check your burners, see if maybe they remained on. If they're all off, then there could be a leak somewhere else. If you smell a strong odor of rotten eggs, there is a leak somewhere. Okay, get somebody to come and check it out. Don't do it yourself, because the couple of dollars that it's going to cost you is not worth your life. Get a professional out here. You'll do a test on your stove, make sure all your lines are not leaking propane. Okay? Now we have your thermostat. So on your